Now, I have a guest here who I am so excited about. Laura Dickinson. For those of you who don't know, Laura has a new book out now called Number 7. Now, Laura, before we launch ourselves into the book, it's important to let everyone know Number 7 doesn't cater towards your typical fan base.
I felt it was the right time.
Oh, I just couldn't put it down. And without giving too much away, the book talks a lot about your time with the Disciples of Eden. And within the group, you were known as Number 7?
Yes.
Now, like I said, I am trying to be so careful not to give anything away. But there was one bit I did want to ask about. You mentioned your son, Reuben. Now, you talk about his birth, but then we never hear anything more about him in the book.
Oh, well then. And there's plenty of things that I left out of the book. I felt that my son's anonymity should be one of them.
Of course. Could you at least let our listeners know if he's doing all right? I'm sure they're desperate to hear what happened to him.
Steve.
Reuben!
Hey. Ta-da! Happy birthday. Do you like it? I have made some white chocolate chip cookies and some of those marshmallow things you like. And I was thinking maybe later we could watch a film.
Parker doesn't like brownies.
Right. Well, better have these then. You know, Bernie said she was going to come over later.
She's not coming.
Of course she is. She phoned me last week. Tell you what, why don't we take a plate of all of this food and go into the front room and watch some TVA? You know, if you've got enough in there, you can do the windows as well.
Do you think I'm weird?
No.
Reuben, what's that?
I found it.
Really? Because the last place I knew where it was my room.
Oh. I guess it's no good being locked in a drawer. She was anyway. You used to wear that when you were a baby.
What does it mean?
Nothing. It's a trinket. Hey, Reuben, it's yours.
I'm not a baby anymore. Go into my room now.
Oh, I mean, it's still early. What about if we did some painting? We could go for a walk or... Okay.
Laura, it's Janie.
Hi. It's been a long time. How are you? It must have been...
Have you seen the news?
No, it's Ruben's birthday, so...
He's dead, Laura. Joseph Roth, the infamous cult leader of the group known as Disciples of Eden, died earlier this morning. Details of his death have not been released, but it was known that Roth had been ill for some time, but had refused medical intervention on religious grounds.
If you choose to suckle on the teat of degradation, be prepared to rot. Go on. Continue to feast while I fight for all of you. Hold on to your sin, your pain, your treachery. And it will fester in your heart and drive you into darkness. And in that darkness, you will falter because you are afraid. But I say to you, fear not the darkness, for I am here. I am the light, and I will guide you, and you will never be alone.
Questions were first raised regarding the Disciples of Eden during a TVS documentary in 2010.
You know, I want to tell you, I read something beautiful the other day. Powerful quote. Not in the scripture. It read, "Demons are like obedient dogs. They come when they're called." Children are a legacy from the Lord, offspring, a gift from Him. But He is ashamed that we take sin into our hearts that should be saved for Him. You are all marked. You are a gift. Resist the temptation to consume the lies that society forces into your bellies. Homosexuality, mental illness, epilepsy, cancer, afflictions society expects you to accept with open arms.
It was reported Roth led a group of up to 100 loyal followers in a remote settlement, where he allegedly fathered up to 40 children.
He's our friend, he's our Father, but he's not our God. Father has blessed us the gift of insight so he can show us the way. You'll never see love like you see in this room. all of us together. God has chosen all of us, and he knows me better than I know myself. He created this family for us, so we can be ready.
Can I ask you what the number means?
Commitment.
Roth was finally arrested in 2011 following the documentary broadcast, with charges including historical accounts of torture, abuse, sexual assault and kidnapping within his congregation.
Release yourself. Free yourself. Receive God's power and denounce them. Live the life of freedom that he wants for you.
Happy birthday, Reuben.